I think becoming successful and achieving a lot of great things in life is about finding a great path to follow and learning to get and stay out of your own way while walking the path. If you ask around about what it means to be successful, a lot of people will give a lot of different answers, and mostly these things will be external things, like things that can be seen or touched or perceived by others. And I think that's part of success, but what I've realized recently is that for me, success is different. See, most people, they think that success is something that has to be worked hard for, something that has to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and that there's basically like a big delay between the time that you start working on something and the time you'll be rewarded for it. But what I found is that when I thought like that, it was just, for me, it was just too hard to find enjoyment in just this day to day life, because it's not every moment that you finish a bigger project, or that you close a new client, or that one of your clients gets a great win that you're really proud of. So for me, I realized that okay, I have to find success in smaller things, because I realized that I wanted to do great things, but I also wanted to enjoy the path, the journey towards it. And a lot of entrepreneurs, especially, they talk about how you um, should enjoy the journey and the path towards greatness. And at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey, I didn't get it because I was like, yo, give me the bag, bro. Give me the bag. But now I started to see like, okay, if I want to get to that place, I cannot be, and not to say that I was miserable at any point, but I don't want to feel bad until I get to some goal, and then get a new goal, feel bad again for the period that I'm not achieving the goal, or that I have not achieved the goal, and then feel good for a moment again when I have. So then I thought like, okay, I should take it to the other extreme. How can I feel successful in every single moment? And first I had to define for myself what success actually means, because most of the time when you write down goals, they're surface level goals. And if you dig deeper inside of the goals, you will get to what you actually want. And the second thing was becoming aware of how I could give myself the feeling of the goal being achieved. And this kind of, it looks like what Bob Proctor does, and maybe you know him. Um, I have listened to him a lot. You also have Neuro Knowledge, who also talks about things like this, and Brian Withers. Okay, so now you know what you really want, and you know how you can give it to yourself in the current moment. And I think that's where a lot of people fail at this, or kind of stay stuck, because you have to believe that you are able to give yourself a certain type of thing in the current moment, or give an equivalent of that. And I'll give you an example with money, because that's where a lot of people just struggle. Like I said, if you only see the external result as success, you will struggle a lot, and you will have a lot of times and moments where you feel like shit just because you are not rewarding yourself in the moment. And I had the same thing, so I came up with kind of like a model of different ways I get paid for doing the right thing. Because remember, you follow the path first, and then you just have to stay out of your way, or you find the path first, better said, and then you stay out of your way while walking it. So you let go of doubt, you let go of anxiety, you let go of feelings of unworthiness, stuff like that, because all those thoughts, all those feelings, they probably block you right now from achieving the things that you would actually achieve if you would just let go of those things. So what you're not gonna do is overthink before taking action, taking action, deleting the work, doing it again because you think it's not good enough, asking other people for validation. I'm not saying that you should not just get feedback from other people, but you can never make someone else's voice louder than your own voice in your own head, because that's when you give your power away. Okay, so 3 layers that you can pay yourself through before you actually get paid. It's crazy. Layer 1 is what you can give yourself even before taking action or while you're taking action. It consists of peace, because you can feel peace way before you do anything. You can just be at peace just because. For some people, this sounds crazy. For some people, this is like, whoa, what the fuck? I can just be at peace? Whoa. There are probably moments every day where you can just take a moment, take a breather, and just think like, oh, actually life is good at this moment. Maybe it's not the whole day, maybe it's not the whole week, but there are moments that you're just like, I'm okay right now. I'm alive. I have food. I have Wi-Fi. I'm chilling. I have a bed. I have a house. You know, it's warm. Okay, you get it. Okay, so that's the most available one. That's just peace. Internal peace. It's really a choice if you look at it like this. And I put it first because a lot of people, they turn it around. They want all of the things that come later, so in the second and third layer, money, clients, stuff like that. And then they decide to give themselves peace, or they kind of delay to achieve a state of internal peace. And that's crazy because this is actually the easiest thing. Second one is clarity, because when you're at peace, you think more clearly. It's logical. The moment you're at peace and you're not bothering yourself by letting all those random thoughts coming and disturb you, you will feel clarity. This is the clarity you need to see the path. So imagine this. First it's all chaos and just random thoughts, and then you decide to just take a breather and just relax for a moment and feel inner peace. From that, you start to think about what you actually want, what success means for you, and then you're like, okay, yeah, that's what I want. And because you are not disturbed by all of these thoughts, you can just see the path clearly now. So that's the second currency you can give yourself straight away. And lastly, on the first layer is focus. And this is actually a great way to practice self-respect on just the most basic. Whoa, that's crazy. Basic is crazy. Okay, but on the most basic level, because you know what you want, you see a path, and you just decide to start focusing on it. You say to yourself, you are worthy of achieving your goals. So that's basically just the first level of self-respect. So in the second layer, this is more where you start to build like real confidence and real self-worth. And a lot of people feel like they don't have it, and that's probably just because the way society is set up to make us doubt ourselves, to make us feel like we need others' approval and society's approval to see our own self-worth and stuff like that. And it doesn't matter, we just forgot how good we are, and now we can just return to what we've known internally since birth. Okay, on the second layer, the first payment you'll receive is skill improvement, because you've seen the path, you're walking it, you're focusing on it, and now you've seen some improvement in what you're doing. But there will also be days where you don't feel like doing it, and that's where you get discipline. And if you allow yourself to use the discipline that you can pay yourself, because you can just decide to say, yo, I'm still gonna do it even though I don't feel like it, that's a great way to build consistency. Some days you feel like it, some days you won't. And then when you get consistency and you'll keep getting better and you stay disciplined, then you build confidence. And confidence is one of the most important things in achieving your goal, because as long as you feel like you can achieve something, you probably will, as long as you just see the path and follow it, right? So seeing the path, getting out of your own way. Okay, The third layer is where we all want to be. And this is where most people only focus. And this is the delayed payment. So the stuff that you cannot see for a longer time because it takes time to show up here. Things like clients, opportunities, external recognition and validation, money, things like that. So imagine this, you have seen the path, you're focusing on it, you're improving, you're staying consistent by being disciplined, and you have the confidence now. Then you get the opportunities, you act on the opportunities, you get the clients results, you get paid, or you get paid right as when you get right when you get the client, and then you get them result, and then you get paid more, stuff like that. So this is what I wanted to share for now. I know it's kind of hacky tacky, but I'm still getting confident. It's me improving my skills by staying disciplined and making the video and staying consistent. It's funny. I didn't even realize. But I'm actually just getting more comfortable talking English. So yeah, that's why I'm recording these things. And also because I just want to document the journey, my journey as an entrepreneur. Because I don't want to be the guy that only starts making content when he is like a millionaire and stuff like that. I want to be the guy that shows the whole journey, or most of the journey. So right now I'm comfortable. I think at a later point I will disclose how much I'm making right now. But first, let me get to my next goal. I'll see you in the next one.